Today we're at Misty Mountain Games in Madison for another game of Bushido. All right, everyone, hello. Here we are at Misty Mountain Games in Madison, and my friend Ben, say hello, Ben.
Hi.
And I are going to play a game of Reikan. I don't know how to pronounce it. R-E-I-K-A-N. K-A-N. Reikan. Anyway, it's a Vim. Do we declare our Vims?
It is Vim Open.
Open Vim. So we formally declare our Vims, and we're trying to get to the other side. We're playing at 35 rice, and Ben and I have picked really funny armies. So we'll see how it goes. So there's our table, and I will be back in a moment with the armies. All right, everyone, here is my majestic 35-point Tengu army. I have Hokibo. This is the first time, maybe the second time he's been on film, if I can ever get that other video to upload. Hopefully you've seen that already. So that's a whopping 14 points. So there's almost half my army right there. Hold on, I got these cards switched around. And he's got acute senses, or tune senses, so he can see the ninjas hiding wherever they are. I have Bizenbo. He's another 13 points. And my archer, so he can shoot the ninjas, and it'll be interesting to do with the arrow pointed the way it is. I'll have to fix that. And then Tarobo, and Tarobo is going to give his Wuji to Bizenbo, which will give him acute senses, and that will, so at least I'll be able to see the ninjas. And Tarobo will be my Vim because he's got the ability to auto-disengage and some other sneaky stuff. So there we go. That's the general plan. And Windwatcher's theme, which gives me an extra placement, a 2-inch placement at the beginning of turn, which I figured out is pretty handy with Bizenbo because it allows me to reposition him prior to the turn to get clear shots at other models without actually moving him. So I get to modify my position a little bit without actually suffering the movement penalty when I shoot. So it's kind of handy. So there are the Tengu. The two big dogs have come out to play. We'll see how they do. Let's go check out the ninjas. Here we are with Ben's Kamikaze Zoku.
Kage Kaze Zoku.
Kage Kaze Zoku. So Ben, why don't you walk us through it?
Well, we have Karasu, he's got Brutal, and he's got 2 big claws. So he has combo attack 0. And I'm running a bunch of 4-dice ninjas, and I'm pretty much just going to run up and try and punch stuff. And he's got a wear, or 6th sense, so that's going to be pretty hard for me. But I got a Hotai's Blessing, so hopefully when it comes around to it, I'll roll a lot of 1s and get to re-roll them. And I got House of Long Shadow, so all 3 of my ninjas can pick up Scout, and one of them can start the game with Disguised, or start the first turn with Disguised.
All right. And who are your other 2 ninja?
Katsumi, who's kind of the big beatstick of all of the ninjas. He's got Unblockable Strike for a key power, and Powerful Attack 0, and +1 innate strength. So he can be really scary. If you get somebody down to 1 die, you just get to kill them. Because they get 0 dice in defense, and then they die. And then Rin has Feint built in, which is pretty great. And they're all light-footed. 2 of them are tireless. We got some tricks going on.
All right. Well, Ben's been trying to give me some tactical advice, so we'll see if I actually have been paying attention, or if it all goes out the window as soon as we make first contact, which I suspect is more likely to be the case. So we will see you guys after deployment. Ben, why don't you and I do the roll? You got die I can use?
Yeah, just roll that one.
All right, so Ben rolls a 5, but you've got 3 scouts, right?
I do.
So I can't beat you. I only have 1 scout. So the best I could do is a 7. So Ben, do you want me to deploy first, I assume?
I will have you deploy first, yeah.
All right, we will see you after deployment.
Looking forward to it.
I've never seen anyone.
All right, here we are after deployment. So you can see Ben's ninjas are all over here behind the bamboo.
Huddled together.
They huddled together, and my birds are over here up against the fence, also huddled together. So we are ready to start, and we'll see you at the end of turn 1. All right, here we are, everyone, at the end of turn 1. It kind of went the way most turn 1s did. Ben's ninjas move forward pretty quickly. I move forward far more cautiously. Did a few shenanigans. Chirobo, who is the guy right here, gave 6 cents and a wear to Bizenbo, which allowed Bizenbo to shoot at that guy right there and do a couple of points of damage. And then with Bizenbo's second action, he picked up his reload marker. And Hokibo gave himself a Zen Master marker, or whatever that is particularly called. Anyway, it's a marker he can pick up later for a bonus. And then Chirobo, for his actions, all he did really was meditate. That's not it. But you guys focus. He focused.
He just gains the
so he gained some extra ki. I am really missing my ability to move ki around. I almost never field an army that doesn't have
that's in base to base with you or yourself.
Ryohobo in it. But since this is a Vim, and Chirobo makes much better Vim than Ryohobo does, but man, if I had Ryohobo, I think I'd be in better shape. But anyway, we'll see how this goes. None of these ninjas, as you guys know, are pushovers, so this could be really tough. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see you at the end of turn 2. Hello everyone, here we are at the end of turn 2. It was a very interesting and bloody turn for a couple of, I suppose if you only have 6 models on the board, they're all bloody. So Ben charged this guy into Bizenbo and managed to do a whopping 2 damage, or no, not 2 damage. Chewed Bizenbo up pretty good. He's got a total of 4 damage. I had a really good chance of killing him because the arrow shots earlier had taken him down to just a couple of wounds. But I did the wing buffet, which I've never done before, which worked, and pushed him an inch back, and then I was going to shoot him. So I would have needed a 4, and I was rolling 3 dice, and I rolled 2 1s and a 2. So I totally flubbed it. I should have killed that ninja, but I didn't. So now Bizenbo is in trouble because he's hurt, and this guy's free to run around. Hakzabo, so his Vim... What's Vim's name?
Katsumi.
Katsume. You can maybe tell something by the fact that I'm viewing Katsume over here on the sideboard. So Katsume ran across and charged Hokibo and beat the crap out of him. So Hokibo's down to 1. Well, Katsume did a bunch of damage to him. Took him down to like 3 points. And luckily for me, I did enough damage after he'd already beaten on me and chewed on me a bit to take out. I rolled just good enough, and actually it was because of martial prowess is the only reason I got him. And then I got charged by the new ninja, and the new ninja's name is?
Rin.
And then Rin charged me and also beat me up lots more, but hasn't been able to kill me. I've just been, depending on how you look at it, either I've just been rolling good enough or Ben's just been rolling bad enough that we're still locked in combat. In the meantime, initially, Chirobo tried to help over here, and he failed his fear test. So he lost an activation there and then ran. So now I am trying to hightail it over to Ben's deployment zone so I can pick up an extra point. However, I did kill his Vim, so I get a point for that. And we'll see where it goes from here. Everyone, here we are at the end of turn 4. There are less models on the board. Well, okay, my model is no longer there. So, poor Hokibo got ganged up on and killed. So, what we've done is I have managed to successfully wing buffet the ninja away from me again, though the wing buffet's kind of cool. However, I had a reload marker down, which I didn't have on the table, but I did have a reload marker down, so I just picked up the reload marker. But Bizembo's in tough shape. He's only got 2 left. And I think that's what your ninja has left, yeah?
He's got 4 left. You hit him for 2.
Oh, I hit him for 2. Okay, so yeah, this one's probably going to die. And then over here, I just ran like mad, and I did get to my enemy's deployment zone, so I pick up another point for that. However, Rin is coming after me. Dun, 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 dun. So this one's going to die. So I suspect that by the end of turn 4, I will have no models left on the table. However, I will have 2 out of 3 victory points. So, we'll take it for what it's worth. But we'll see. My big models have been pretty resilient. So we'll see if they can hang on for another turn. All right, here we are at the end of turn 5, and we'd have some amusing occurrences. Let's start with the lesser of the two. So Ben's ninja ran over and attacked Turobo, and Turobo managed to survive amazingly and actually did some damage to the ninja. So the ninja did 2 damage to Turobo, and Turobo did 3 damage back. Not that I think the ultimate end of this little fracas is going to be different than what I suspected, but I'm really happy with Turobo. Good man. So, there's that. This is the funny one, though. So, these two fought again, and so we charged into combat, and nothing happened. And then I did the wing buffet thing, and I pushed him back. Oh, well, no, we started back. And I shot him, and I killed him. Except Ben had done
Last
stand on him. So even though I killed him, he didn't actually die yet. So he was still up. He charged me. We fought twice, and I still managed to. Ben managed to not do a single wound to me, which is all he needed to do to kill me. However, you see this little boy, this poison marker, went off and killed me. So we are both dead, though neither one of us really killed each other when we were supposed to. It was all very funny. So we're going on to the last turn, turn 6, with only 2 models left on the board, and the only real question is, does my Vim survive the game? So I guess we'll find out. Here we are at the end of turn 6. Let's zoom into the only action on the table. And as predicted, I died. So in the end, I had 1 point for killing his Vim and 1 point for getting to his deployment zone. And Ben got a point for killing my Vim, and neither one of us got the point for having a Vim alive at the end of the game. So it is a Tengu victory, 2-1, but it was a really fun game. You know, if anybody watches this and you're not sure about Bushido, it's just one of the really fun things about this game is it can be goofy and it can be fun. And these weird little things happen, and because there are so few models, a lot hangs on everything that goes on, and you can get wiped out like I did. I am tabled, but I won because I got enough points, and that's kind of refreshing, you know, coming from a background of war games where if you get tabled, you're pretty much toast. So you get nice bonuses in Bushido for playing intelligently or getting lucky, and I'm sure Ben is a much better gamer than I am, but everyone
kind of a bad matchup.
And he wants to, yeah, that's true. I
rely a lot on camouflage, and you have a lot of Sixth Sense.
That's very true, and I did build my army a little bit for that specifically. He can give out 6 cents, which is why I took him as my extra figure. And then I took a card for Hokibo that gives him 6 cents, attuned senses. So anyway, it was really fun. Ben, thank you for a fun game.
Yeah,
I had a great time. Shall we do a handshake on camera here, just so everybody knows that we're not going to go outside and beat each other up? And It looks so. We had a great time. So thank you for joining us at Misty Mountain Games in Madison, and I hope for those of you that are in reach, you will join us for real sometime. Take care. Bye-bye.